Are you curious about the Philippine literature? Do you want to know something about it? Well, today, let's dig deeper into that. The authors, their notable works, and their awards. Today, let us meet experts who will enlighten us about these authors. In the diverse world of Philippine literature, a strong presence emerges from the works of writers who use English to express themselves. Have you ever wondered how authors like Nick Joaquin managed to capture the essence of Filipino life in their stories? What themes and experiences do you think resonated most with readers during a time of social and cultural transformation?
Is it about satirical commentaries?
Everyday irony?
Or playful language?
During the mid-20th century, a time of significant changes in society and culture, these authors became well known for their impactful stories and insightful thought. Among these notable figures, five writers stand out for their lasting influence on Filipino identity, history, and culture. Let's take a journey through their literary works, exploring realms of imagination, memory, and societal awareness. Delve into the pages of their works, uncovering the rich aspect of Filipino literature and its enduring relevance to our lives today. Number 5. Carmen Guerrero Nakpil, also known as Chita, was a Filipino journalist, essayist, and historian known for her insightful commentary on Philippine culture and history. Born in 1922, and she made a significant contributions to literature, tackling diverse topics with a unique perspectives. Nakpil passed away in 2018, leaving a lasting impact on the intellectual landscape of the Philippines. She has been writing for 8 decades and served as a hugely influential figure in Philippine letters. And an elegant wit, she chronicled the Filipino experience in the 20th and 21st centuries. She received the National Book Award, the Gawad Pambansang Alagad ni Balagtas from the Union of the Manunulat ng Pilipinas or the UNPIL, and the Southeast Asian Writers Sea Right Award.
Myself Elsewhere. Personal memoir of a nationalistic Filipino journalist and feminist focusing on her grown-up years in Ermita before the war. Intensely personal and detailed, she brings pre-war days to life and shows how people lived in those years.
These works showcase her diverse interests, covering topics ranging from Philippine history to personal reflections and essays on identity. Moreover, Carmen Guerrero Nakpil wrote essays and historical works like The Philippines and the Filipinos and The Woman Now. She had a clear, engaging style addressing topics like culture, history, and women's roles in a way that resonated with readers. Carmen Guerrero Nakpil is important in Philippine literature for shedding light on Filipino culture and history through accessible and engaging writing, connecting with readers, and leaving a lasting impact.
Number 4.
Jose Garcia Villa was a Filipino poet, literary critic, short story writer, and painter. He was awarded the National Artist of the Philippines title for literature in 1973, as well as the Guggenheim Fellowship in Creative Writing by Conrad Aiken. He is known to have introduced the reverse consonants rhyme scheme in writing poetry, as well as the extensive use of punctuation marks, especially commas, which made him known as the comma poet. He used the pen name David Lion, dove, eagle, and lion, based on the characters he derived from his own works. These animals were also explored by another poet, E. Cummings, in David Lion Adventures in Value, a poem dedicated to Villa.
Footnote to Youth. This short story explores the themes of early marriage and the challenges that comes with it. Villa delves into the consequences of youth, impetuosity, complexities of family life.
Julio was considered as a powerful literary influence in the Philippines throughout much of the 20th century. Although he had lived most of his life in the United States, his writing style as well as his personality and staunch opinions on writing has often made him considered as an eccentric. Francia explained in Asia Week magazine, "In a world of English language poetry dominated by English and Americans, Villiers stood out for the ascetic brilliance of his poetry and for his national origin."
Number 3.
NVM Gonzalez, born Nestor Vicente Madali Gonzalez, was a renowned Filipino writer known for his contributions to Philippine literature in English. He was born on September 8, 1915 in Romblon, Philippines and passed on November 28, 1999. His works often explore themes such as the Filipino identity, rural life, and social issues. Gonzalez's writing is characterized by its vivid imagery, lyrical prose, and deep empathy for his characters, drawing inspiration from his own experiences growing up in the Philippines.
The Bread of Salt by NVM Gonzalez is a poignant short story published in 1958 in the Philippines, centered on a boy's infatuation to a young girl named Ida, the niece of family's housemaid. Gonzalez skillfully weaves themes of Filipino identity and human emotions throughout the narrative.
NVM Gonzalez holds a significant place in Philippine literature for several reasons. He is known for his insightful portrayals of Filipino life and culture, often delving into themes such as identity, social class, and human condition. His writing is marked by its lyrical prose, vivid imagery, and deep empathy for his characters, which have resonated with readers both in Philippines and beyond. His celebrated works like The Bread of Salt capture the complexities of Filipino society, earning him recognition as one of the foremost Filipino writers in English. Gonzalez's legacy is affirmed by numerous awards, including the National Artist of Literature Award in 1977, solidifying his status as a literary icon in the Philippines.
Number 2.
Francisco Chanel Jose, born on December 3, 1924 and died January 6, 2022, was a Filipino writer who was one of the most widely read in the English language, a National Artist of the Philippines for Literature, which was bestowed upon him in 2001. Jose's novels are short stories depict the social underpinnings of class struggles and colonialism in Filipino society. His works, written in English, have been translated into 28 languages including Korean, Indonesian, Czech, Russian, Latvian, Ukrainian, and Dutch. He was often considered the leading Filipino candidate for the Nobel Prize in Literature.
My Brother, My Executioner in 1973 is a novel by Filipino author Francisco Chanel Jose, written in Philippine English, a part of the Rosales Saga, a series of 5 interconnected fiction novels.
Jose's works transcended national boundaries. With translations into over 28 languages, his stories reach a vast international audience, introducing them to the Philippines and its people. He established Solidaridad Bookshop, a haven for local writers and readers, and founded the Philippine branch of PEN, an international organization for writers. These initiatives nurtured the literary community and provided a platform for Filipino voices. And
Number 1.
Nick Joaquin, also known as the comedist Nick Marquez Joaquin, who was a Filipino writer and journalist best known for his English language short stories and novels. Writing under the pen name Quijano de Manila, he was honored as the National Artist of the Philippines for Literature, alongside with Jose Rizal and Claro Enrique. Despite his proficiency in Spanish, Joaquin chose English as the primary language for his major works. His themes delves into similar themes of history, paganism, and Christianity and morality.
The Woman Who Had Two Navels is one of his acclaimed novels and was published in 1961. This book is a fictional story of a Filipino woman who believes she has two navels. It is widely considered as a classic in Philippine literature. It is divided into 5 chapters: Paco, Macho, La Vidal, The Chinese Moon, and Dr. Monsoon.
Nico Quin, a literary giant in Philippine literature, is renowned for his versatile brilliance across novels, short stories, essays, and plays. Though works like The Woman Who Had Two Navels, he skillfully explored post-colonial complexities, exploring layers of Filipino identity. His historical narratives notably recognized with the National Artist for Literature Award in 1976 that served portals in different epochs of Philippine history, reflecting the impact of colonization and the nation's identity quest. Beyond fiction, his incisive essays, published widely, made him a cultural critic, shaping public discourse. His enduring legacy illuminates the rich view of Filipino life, history, and identity. These authors made significant contributions to Philippine literature in English during the mid-20th century and are still celebrated for their impact on Filipino culture and society. Their works continue to resonate with readers, offering profound insights into the complexities of Filipino identity, history, and societal issues. Exploring the pages of their novels and short stories is not only a journey through literature, but also a window into the rich aspect of Filipino life and culture. Reading their works is like embarking on a literary adventure through time, where you might just find yourself laughing, crying, and pondering the intricacies of life, all from the comfort of your favorite reading spot. Additionally, each author's unique voice and perspectives enrich the literary landscapes of inviting readers to reflect, learn, and be entertained by the enduring power of their words. Understanding the authors behind Philippine literature is akin to tracing the roots of our cultural identity, for their words lie the echoes of our past, the reflections of our present, and the blueprints for our future. This is Diane Rose Onde, your host for today.
And Ledger Rose Masoka.
I am John Paul Onde.
Let us unveil stories and inspire souls through the looking glass of Philippine literature's timeless beauty.